Welcome to my channel Young and the Restless Official, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers find Daniel Romalotti in grave danger during the week of September 23 to 27, 2024. Meanwhile, a family is desperate and someone takes action on YNR. Take a look at the latest spoilers for the CBS soap opera. This week, Young and the Restless weekly spoilers confirm Daniel Romalotti is in serious danger. He and his lady, Heather Stevens, are planning to start fresh with new jobs in Genoa City rather than moving away. However, Daniel would be better off listening to Heather and leaving town with their daughter, Lucy Romalotti. Currently, Sharon Newman is being haunted by dreams of murdering Daniel on Young and the Restless. And soon, she gives into her dark impulses driven by her hallucination of Cameron Kirsten. Then, things get dangerous when she sneaks into his apartment and poisons his whiskey. So far, it's unclear if her plan works. But soon, she's frantic on Young and Restless, wondering how she'll get out of the mess she's created. So, it seems likely that Daniel Romalotti drinks the poison booze and his life hangs in the balance. While Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, remains clueless about Sharon Newman's, Sharon case, vengeful intentions toward him, her family frantically enacts a plan. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, springs into action. Nick and his daughter, Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, devise a way to help Sharon. However, it might be too late for Daniel. Then, the soap celebrates Sharon case as she marks 30 years playing Sharon Newman on Young and the Restless. There will be a Sharon-centric episode that reflects her most significant moments on YNR. Also, it will shed light on her bipolar diagnosis and the history leading up to her current storyline where she is targeting Daniel Romalotti. Elsewhere, on YNR, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, commands control of a situation. Most likely, it involves Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and/or Abbott Chancellor. Red likely makes the power move at the office. But, if she's not careful, it could blow up in her face. Billy has already warned her that giving her the title of co-COO does not permit her to make decisions without consulting him. So, she could find herself at odds with Billy soon. YNR spoilers promise major drama and fallout this week. Tune in daily to see if Daniel Romalotti survives Sharon's breakdown on the CBS Sudzer. As the tumultuous tides of life in Genoa City swirl with drama and intrigue, the stakes are higher than ever for Daniel Romalotti. In this week's gripping episode of The Young and the Restless, the beloved character finds himself entangled in a web of danger that threatens not only his life but also the lives of those he holds dear. A tense revelation. The episode opens with Daniel's anxious return to Genoa City after receiving a cryptic text message from an unknown sender. It simply read, "I know what you did." This haunting phrase lingers in the air, igniting Daniel's fears about his past decisions. He has been trying to turn his life around, focusing on his relationship with his daughter, Lucy, and rekindling the flames of romance with his ex-wife, Lily. However, the shadows of his past refuse to remain buried. As he meets with Lily at Crimson Lights, Daniel is visibly shaken. He confides in her about the message, but Lily, ever the optimist, encourages him to let it go. Yet, deep down, Daniel can't shake the feeling that someone is watching him. Tension builds as the scene cuts to a dark alley, where a shadowy figure observes Daniel from a distance, the sender of the ominous message. A dangerous game. Meanwhile, tensions rise at the Newman Enterprises boardroom as Victor Newman engages in a battle of wits with his children. The stakes rise. As the week progresses, Daniel receives another ominous message, this time accompanied by a photo of his daughter, Lucy. The message reads, "If you want to keep her safe, meet me where it all began." Panic grips Daniel, and he confides in Lily, who immediately suggests going to the police. However, Daniel's past mistakes make him hesitant to involve law enforcement, fearing the repercussions might worsen the situation. Desperate to protect his daughter, Daniel decides to confront the mysterious sender alone. He recalls the rundown motel where he once made a fateful choice that altered the course of his life. With Lily reluctantly supporting his decision, Daniel heads to the motel, the air thick with tension and uncertainty. As he approaches, the weight of his past choices looms large. A dangerous confrontation. At the motel, the atmosphere is charged with foreboding. Daniel steps inside, his heart racing. The dimly lit room feels suffocating, memories flooding back as he recalls the events that transpired there. Suddenly, the door creaks open, and the shadowy figure from earlier steps inside, a familiar face from Daniel's past, someone he thought he would never see again. "Surprised to see me, Daniel?" the figure taunts, a smirk playing on their lips. Daniel's pulse quickens as he realizes that this person holds the key to both his past mistakes and his current predicament. The confrontation escalates, words exchanged filled with anger, resentment, and the burden of years lost. "Why are you doing this?" Daniel demands, fists clenched. The figure reveals their twisted motives, weaving a tale of betrayal, revenge, and a desire for power. They threaten to expose Daniel's secrets, using Lucy as leverage to ensure his compliance. The clock is ticking. As the tension reaches its peak, Daniel knows he must act quickly to save himself and Lucy. In a desperate bid for survival, he uses his wits and determination to turn the tables. He manages to outsmart his adversary, gaining the upper hand momentarily. However, just as he thinks he has gained control of the situation, a shocking twist unfolds. In a calculated move, the figure pulls out a weapon, pointing it at Daniel, reminding him of the perilous game they are playing. "You're in over your head, Daniel. This isn't a game you can win," they sneer, the room filling with an ominous tension. Just then, Lily arrives, having followed Daniel against his wishes. The sight of her sends a wave of emotion through Daniel, strengthening his resolve. "Get away from him!" Lily shouts, stepping in front of Daniel, ready to confront the threat head-on. A daring escape. The standoff becomes a gripping moment, one that tests the strength of their bond. Daniel, fueled by the need to protect both himself and Lily, strategizes a way out. The fight for survival reaches a climax, and just as it seems all hope is lost, Daniel manages to disarm his adversary in a tense struggle. In the chaos, the weapon falls, and the figure makes a hasty retreat, leaving Daniel and Lily shaken but alive. With adrenaline coursing through their veins, they embrace, realizing the gravity of what just transpired. But the danger is far from over. As they exit the motel, Daniel's phone buzzes again, another message, this one more threatening than before. Aftermath and consequences. Back in Genoa City, the aftermath of Daniel's encounter begins to ripple through the community. Rumors swirl, and the threat to Lucy intensifies. The police launch an investigation, but Daniel feels the weight of his past choices and fears it might jeopardize his chances of a stable life. As he seeks solace in the arms of his family.